Hello everyone. You are on the YouTube channel Petrov TV. Today we will have a video review of the voltage converter from 12 to 220 volts of the Datou Boss trademark with a pure sine wave. Our rated power is 2 kilowatts, the maximum peak is 4 kilowatts. Initially, I made a video about such a fairly popular converter with AliExpress for $87 with a rated power of 1.5 kilowatts, a peak of 3 kilowatts, but I burned it out. Compared to our 2 kilowatt Datou Boss, it looks like a toy. Even if you just compare by weight, then this one weighs 1 kilogram 184 grams, and the Datou Boss weighs 3 kilograms 547 grams. Even the filling of the Datou Boss looks better, has two intelligent cooling fans. It is not visually known what exactly burned down, but this inverter had many degrees of protection. Why it burned down after 2 weeks of operation is unknown to me, but I think that the Datou Boss will be much better. The inverter arrived in 23 days, cost $237. It is packed well enough, it comes in such a colored box, and let's see without further ado what we have inside. Our inverter itself is very well packed, no problems should arise during transportation. Packed very, very high quality. Here we have connectors for connecting wires. We also have wires included, double, red plus, black minus. Remote control for turning on off the inverter, as well as instructions. By connecting our converter, I will use a 12-volt Excite-EV battery with a capacity of 100 amps per hour. Rated output power plus or minus 1200 watts. This is not enough for our converter, it is best to use a 12-volt battery with a capacity of 200 amperes per hour. I also additionally bought such quick-release clips for our terminals on AliExpress. The wire that comes with the kit is a very good ATA-NG, a high-temperature flexible enough wire, its length is 65 centimeters, is connected to our converter with such turnkey nuts for 13. They have such caps, that is, everything is very beautiful and reliable. The remote control is included, it's very nice that we already have a battery inside. With this remote control, you can turn on and off our converter also with the button on our converter itself. Here we show the charge level of our battery, it is fully charged. Here, where 0 watts will show the current consumption of 50 Hz pure sine, 12.8 volts of our battery voltage, 222 volts of output voltage from our European outlet. Let's double check the readings that our converter shows. It shows 222 volts 50 Hz, a household wattmeter shows 224 volts 50 Hz, and a multimeter, which by the way was also purchased on AliExpress, shows 224 volts 49.99 Hz, and this cannot but please. The battery voltage shows clearly 12 and 6 volts. One of the main purposes of this converter is to be able to warm up a child's food in the microwave at a time when the lights are turned off. The actual power consumption and output of this converter will be shown here. Here we have popcorn, put it on for 3 minutes and wait for it to cook. $1,420,450 watts for 3 minutes, our inverter was able to withstand, the battery drawdown was 11 and 5 volts, our popcorn was cooked, so quite good results. I will also note that the cooling fans of this converter have not turned on, that is, most likely, this is quite acceptable. Let's complicate the task a little. We have a Xiaomi electric kettle with a declared capacity of 1,800 watts. Let's turn it on, try to boil it. It shows the actual power of 1,660, well, 1,650 watts 1,650 watts. After the microwave, I did not recharge the battery, the voltage drawdown is 1138 volts, now the cooling fans of our converter have already turned on. Well, let's bring it to a boil and see. Our terminals are not heated. The wire was slightly heated by 32 degrees. The wire at the back is 34 degrees, warm. 44 degrees terminals 30 degrees, 44 the hottest is at the back of the wire. Yes, it's hot enough. It shows 1500 watts and our battery shows that it is almost discharged, 10 and 4 volts, but the multimeter shows. Oh, 1180 so. We look at our kettle boiled for quite a long time, more than 4 minutes. After the electric kettle, he just can't calm down in any way. Probably, it warmed up well enough inside, the fans are still working, the wires have already cooled down in principle. Automation works well enough not to overheat it. 10 minutes after the kettle boiled, the cooling fans just turned off. Completely cold wires as well. I also forgot to mention that there are connectors for charging your gadget's USB at 2.1 ampere, as well as USB Type-C 20 watts maximum outgoing power. You can purchase this converter on the AliExpress website by following the link in the description and in the attached comment. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel, there will be a lot of interesting things. Bye, everyone.